I feel like that's a segue moment.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Is everybody else okay? Like, Phaendar, you're good?
Well, I was mentally exhausted, and I am both physically and mentally exhausted.
Oh, jeez.
Such as finals week and move out week at the same time.
They booked both of them at the same time.
Yep. Gotta be out by Friday. Exams were Monday, Tuesday. Final project due tomorrow. Yeah.
Usually they would give you like an extra couple of days for that, but are you good, Arclight?
I'm pretty dang tired. I don't know why. I got plenty of sleep. I was up and awake for Ironclad, but now I'm just falling asleep in my chair.
Oh my goodness, everybody is like low fume, low energy. This is gonna be fun.
I mean, that's what we get for doing this on a Wednesday. You know, it's like right in the middle of just everything.
Yeah.
I'd say let's change the day, but we can't at this point, I don't think. Well, I am ready to go. If people want it, maybe we can go a little, we can end it a little earlier than usual tonight so people can get some rest, but we'll talk about that. But I'm ready to go whenever you all are, so.
Well, I'm loaded up.
Guess we just gotta wait for stream to start.
You there, Theta?
Yep.
Let me pull up the stream as well. And let me promote the stream. Or at least I'm working on that part, at least. So how was everybody's Star Wars day?
Uneventful.
Good God, was that today?
Yeah, all the nerds are all going crazy over Star Wars today.
I don't think I've even seen anybody post about it.
The only Star Wars related thing I've seen today is someone sent me a thing that said the speedrunners in the new Lego Star Wars game are using the invincible children to do extended air combos to climb tall structures and cross large gaps. Because they're immune to damage, but they're not actually invincible.
They still have a hitbox, so you can rebound off of them.
Yeah. So apparently that's a thing.
That's impressive too.
I was confused for a second because you said speedrunner, and I was thinking like speeder bikes. And then you were saying invincible children. I'm like, what does that have to do with speeders?
Oh yeah, they didn't want
I got there.
Children. I imagine it's probably about as hard as like Nut Jump in Super Mario Odyssey. So very difficult.
Yeah.
Assuming it's all timing and a lot of it.
Oof.
So is this so we might as well get it out of the way. What about that Babylon 5?
I have completed season 1. I sat down and just got through the last 5 episodes that I had today. I didn't have anything going on, so while I was typing up all the stuff and getting all the spells that I want for this character, I had Babylon 5 on. And yes, I have made it through season 1. It just sort of ended. It was a cliffhanger kind of ending, but I wasn't expecting it because the episode just didn't seem like it was wrapping up, and then it just sort of stopped.
I got a quick question for you, Gary.
What's up?
Who's your favorite Zathras?
What?
Who's your favorite Zathras?
Zathras? I only know of one Zathras.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure I only know of one Zathras. Unless this was a character that showed up way in the beginning and I've forgotten all about it, but I only know the one Zathras.
I don't know if Gary's been paying enough attention.
Maybe I haven't. But I don't. Zathras didn't look familiar when I saw him. But yes, that was an interesting episode. I wasn't expecting Babylon 4 to show up in season 1. Like, I figured they'd get to that mystery. God damn those dogs. I figured they'd get to that mystery at some point, but I wasn't expecting it to be this early in the show's run. Another fun thing from that episode is the little time traveler spacesuit that he's wearing at one point looks a lot like the spacesuits from 2001: A Space Odyssey. Almost as if they found one of the suits on a backlot somewhere and were using it.
Well, it's funny because it's also like the spacesuits from Terran Trade Authority, which came out before 2001: A Space Odyssey.
I don't know that one.
It's a book series.
Oh, okay.
It's an illustration like book series
Oh, okay.
about like mysteries
Look
of
that up.
space and spacecraft and alien planets, that sort of thing.
To look that up. Yeah, it looked a lot like the suits that Dave Bowman wears. But so yeah, I made it through season 1. It's all getting weird and crazy. They've assassinated a president. Garibaldi's life hangs in the balance. Belen is in a chrysalis, becoming a beautiful butterfly, I suppose. And the Shadow People came back, and their weird little spider ships just wiped out an entire installation, killed like 10,000 Narn. So, to answer the question that you started posing a while back, Theta, the Narn don't seem to be doing really good right now.
Yeah, no comment.
But yeah, it was a trip. Like I'd say the last like 10 episodes were all pretty. The ones that's what I can remember, they were all really good. Like there weren't really any duds in there. Like everything that they did was pretty compelling.
Yeah,
And
now
now
you
I'm
have to look forward to
interested-
all the greatness that is season 2 onwards.
I was about to say now I get to see how I'm gonna have to see how they actually replace Sinclair, how that comes about.
As I say, you didn't even mention that what he does.
Oh yeah, he is the time traveler on Babylon 4 who comes back and seems to I don't know how he wound up in the future, but I guess he was in the future. He came back on Babylon 4 to prevent a war of some kind. Because he is the one that Zathras was looking for.
Which one?
I still don't know what you mean by that. I'm not following, man. I don't remember Zathras showing up.
Wait, are you saying Zathras or are you saying Zathras?
Pretty sure it's Zathras.
Right. Are you saying Zathras or are you saying Zathras?
I'm saying Zathras. That's the Zathras I know.
Right.
Oh god, this is gonna get confusing, isn't it?
No, it's just a joke that's going to pay off in like 3 years.
So yeah, I've completed season 1, and now we can push forward into glorious season 2 that Theta's been waiting for.
There you go. That is the Babylon 5, everybody. Cheers. And I guess at that point, let's get started. You guys want to play some Pathfinder?
Always.
Oh, there's enthusiasm. Well, I'm your GM, Rob, and we're back with the Ironfang Invasion. And I have a team of adventurers here. Well, one person on the party is currently not with the party, but we'll fix that soon. And all I gotta say is, you're in front of a mine shaft for most of the party. But let's actually start with some quick introductions. We'll start with we'll start with Gary. How you doing, Gary?
I'm pretty good. I'm Gary. I'll be playing a new character tonight because Grolsch just went out pretty quick and pretty hard.
Yeah. And we'll get to your new character soon. Bless you, Pandarin. You okay?
I'm good.
All right. Who you playing, Pandarin?
Surok, Tamir, also known as Surok, Bear Puncher, Puncher of all bears.
I gotta get you more bears to punch.
Double bear, double punched.
There you go. Then we got Arkloyd.
So I'm Arclord. I play Anton Bartz, the human rogue.
The longest living character in the game so far, too.
Yes. And you're doing your damnedest to solve that problem, aren't you?
Well, I would be a terrible GM if I didn't try. And last but not least is Theta. That, hey, we need help. And at the very least, can you send somebody out to, help investigate? So they gave you a member of the city guard, a fellow by the name of Felix. And together with this pretty shifty guy that you apparently has been following you around named Oscar, they've kind of become your own personal odd couple as they roam with you to find out what the hell's going on. Yes, I did that joke on purpose. And you are given like a small assignment by the mayor to try and figure out, which was basically figure out why some caravans are not coming into Long Shadow. You found the culprit, which was, well, a giant tree. Because it's always giant trees. It's it was a heart. No, it wasn't the heart rot tree. What was the name of the tree? I didn't delete the monster. A quickwood tree, which basically tried to eat all of you, but you were able to slay it. And inside the body of the quickwood tree was a decomposing hobgoblin, where you discovered a couple of things. In particular, the fact that they're trying to take over the Hollow Hills to the north of Long Shadow, northeast of Long Shadow. You then met up with the advanced scouting party of the Rangers, and they basically said, yeah, there's a collapsed mine, and we found some stuff, gave you a couple of things. And they said, if you want, check out the mines. We're going to be heading back. And the party decided to check out the mines. So that's where you stand, right in front of what the Rangers say is a collapsed mine shaft in a place called Regia's Hollow. And the party should be on the bottom of the map here. And if not, let me know.
I am not.
So I'm actually missing the guard. I have to get him in there. Yeah, here's that guard that's accompanying you named Felix. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I guess the first question now is who's going in first? Because it's pretty dark and musty in there.
Activate the ion torch.
Oh yeah,
Walk
you have.
forward.
I forgot you had that.
Yep. I believe it works like a normal torch, but without the hand part.
Okay. What's like the range of light for the torch?
Well, let me go look. I'm guessing it's 2020 in this game, but yeah, it's 2020.
Ah. Okay, so I assume you're going in then?
Yep. I will walk into every single trap.
Well, the good news is there's no traps just yet, at least. That you know of.
The bad news is you just walked into a gelatinous cube.
Again.
No. Again,
A second
yes.
time, yeah.
No, there's no gelatinous cube, at least as far as you can tell. What it looks like, though, is like it's a tunnel that basically kind of sort of slopes sort of northeast into the hillside. You see a lot of like near the entrance, like rocky debris. You know, one including what looks like several like bodies that have been crushed from the rocks. The good news is you can still like climb through the entrance, so it's not a big problem. But you know, like there's like several hobgoblins and at least one humanoid body here that are like just killed. The humanoid, you notice, has um, a collar around their neck and chains around their feet, or what's left of them. And the hobgoblins have their standard sort of gear if you want to take that off of them.
I guess we should look at these bodies.
Any checks you want to do on the bodies while you're here?
Yeah, what did they die to?
That would be a heal check.
Sure. That's handleable. No, it's still pretty good. So, 17.
Okay. So, like, the humanoid was crushed completely by what looks like collapsing rocks from the ceiling. Some of the hobgoblin, most of the hobgoblins look like they suffered the same fate, but one of them, you notice, has bruises that look like he was beaten to death, and then stabbed with what, and you notice like a stab wound on its side that looks like a giant like wooden spear or wooden splinter, and just like a small trail of like dried blood on the dirt floor, as if it
Alright.
like crawled to this spot.
Let me break out my CSI gloves real quick. Okay, so we have crushed by rocks,
Yes. Yes.
and beaten to death and then stabbed?
Yeah,
or
that's
beaten
what.
to death and stabbed?
You think beaten to death and stabbed?
Okay.
So like it was stabbed and beaten, maybe at the same time. You're not really sure.
Alright. Well, that means that there's something around here with a stick.
Theta, are you back in?
What do you mean I'm back in?
Your character, is it on the map?
No. I think maybe I'll guard the entrance or something. I mean, you kind of know why I would, because I do the thing where I get really big.
Yeah.
Not really a place for a cave.
Okay, if that's what you want to do.
It's fine
Well-
with me. I'm really tired tonight, so guarding the entrance is fine.
Should definitely be on alert for a dude with a
Ogres,
stick.
right? Was this like
Well,
the ogre area?
This is
Yeah,
well.
that's
There's ogres around these areas, but from what you understand, this is not. At least based off the rangers, this is not a place where the ogres were.
So, which part is the collapsed part?
So the collapse is mostly like in this like early section here, and like a little bit over here. But again, you can still fit through the entrance. But there's just like bodies that look like they're trying to get out, both hobgoblin and humanoid.
That doesn't seem good.
The further you go in, you notice another body. This one is another one that seems like it was just crushed. Its entire head is missing and decapitated. It is a small creature that is like leathery skinned. You can't really tell what it is without its head, obviously, unless if you want to try and make a nature check.
Might as well try.
It looks like a Morlock.
Oh, okay. I guess that tracks, yeah.
Like it has like the same gait as one, same like maybe skin pigmentation. Yeah, obviously without the head, you can't really tell for
Yeah.
sure. You do notice the Morlock itself doesn't have anything on it. It's basically just wearing a loincloth. And the only other thing you see is what looks like a silver snake symbol around its wrist. Like it seemed like some sort of like bangle or charm or something like that.
Where did we encounter Morlocks last? I know we've seen them.
In the gravity place.
That's where it was. Right.
Yeah, it was in the fight with that had that big Fey creature.
Right. Okay. Yeah, they were ganged up on that
Yeah,
whatever the
there
hell
was,
it
like,
was, that
4
like
of them.
lion doll thing, or it was something weird.
Okay. Oh. So that's another body, which is not great.
Which way would you like to go? Forward, right, left? Where you want to go?
I guess let's do a quick check where this tiny hallway goes.
You head into the left. And it basically leads to a dead end. You notice that there's a collapsed. It basically is collapsed on the left-hand side when you go inside. No bodies here, but it just looks like the rocks have piled over. To the right, you basically see another dead end. Looks like they did not finish hollowing out this tunnel.
Okay. It's fine.
Except for this little
I
corner.
guess let's go
You see a
up.
tiny body of a gnome who's hiding.
Yeah.
Not yet. We'll get there.
I guess let's go up.
Gonna head upwards?
This direction.
It takes you deeper in.
Okay.
You notice the spaces here getting tighter and tighter. You also notice that you see more crushed bodies. You see at least another hobgoblin, as well as two
Oh, there we go.
two dead dwarves. There's enormous blocks of stones that seem to just dislodge from the ceiling. The passage is filled with like almost 3 feet filled with debris. It is very difficult terrain to move up this area, just so you know, but you can do it without a check.
Okay. I have added a torch aura to myself.
All right.
Do we want to go through the difficult terrain? Seems like a bad idea if there's anything that engages us there and we want to disengage.
I mean, Oscar says, like, well, we're looking for people that are still alive, right?
Yeah.
Well,
There's also another direction we haven't looked at.
do you want to try that direction first and then see?
Yeah, let's take a quick look, see if it's any better.
You really, to be honest with you. You come into like what looks like a main artery of this place. Perhaps maybe like an assembly area of some kind, because you see rubble littering pretty much this entire chamber. You see wooden pilings, discarded tools, mine carts that are resting alongside like what look like a couple of like new items. Like a lot of the tools here look pretty fresh. There's also surprisingly a wooden wall and doorway to the slightly to the north. But further out,
Yeah.
you basically see what looks like a collapsed tunnel over here.
Alright, do I want to kick down the door?
I'll check it.
Cool.
The door is unlocked. You can open it.
Are there traps?
That's what I was just checking for.
No traps on the door.
Okay.
So
Open.
it looks like it seems like this is a manager's office of some kind, because you see what a makeshift wooden table. Excuse me, a makeshift wooden table and a chair. On the table are like what looks like some sketches and drawings of the mines itself, logs of the output and the shifts. There's a pay box that's on the desk, but the pay box looks like it's already been broken into as well. Is that perception check for the room?
No.
Okay.
You would always for like looking for traps.
Okay. Well, if you want to do a perception check for the room, go ahead.
Much better.
You notice in the corner that there is another box that is written in Goblin.
Ooh.
Can anybody read it? Can anybody read Goblin?
I know Goblin.
You can read it then. It says emergency supplies.
Emergency supplies.
You open it up, and there's actually some stuff in there. You see 5 potions that look like they're cure moderate wound potions. You see 5, what looks like 5 rolls of bandages of some kind. So, like, I guess for healing people. They're slightly warm to the touch. And you see what looks like a chime, of like almost a bell.
Might
It's
be like a spare the dying bell or something.
I don't know. Well, I know what it is. I'm trying to. I don't know how to describe it. It's like this brass-looking bell that is slightly warm to the touch, and inside of it is a chime. But what's interesting is that the you know, like how the bells usually have like that bulb at the end. It basically is in like the shape of a key.
Okay, so maybe not a... Okay. Well, that
Like a
might be
Knox
useful
bell.
later. Yeah.
Doorbell, if you will.
That's really good.
That's probably what it's called.
It's
That's probably
really
what
good.
it's fucking called.
That is not what it's called, but that's what
Okay.
we're called from now on.
All right, let's cross the threshold.
Someone put that into the loot box.
Yeah,
I
let
got
me.
it.
I'll
If
take
you-
care of that for now.
If you have magic, if you have any magic or spellcraft skill, you can attempt to identify the magical items.
Yeah, let's do that real quick. Give me one moment.
Rob, can you throw all that in the chat?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's all good. I know we got the bell magical item. Well, you said
The
warm to
bandages are
touch.
also
What was-
magical.
Yeah, the bandages are slightly warm to the touch.
They're soothing bandages. They feel good. It's like a hot towel. But for your grievous injury.
For that, you are able to identify the bandages at least. You can't identify the bell. And the bandages are bandages of bandages of rapid recovery.
Rapid recovery.
So what they do, they're basically let's see. Any creature wrapped with these bandages can recover from wounds and ability damage each day as if receiving a complete bed rest regardless of activity. A creature actively receiving long-term care from a heal skill or complete bed rest while wearing the bandages also gets a +4 bonus to its effective level or hit dice when determining how many hit points to recover each day. The bandages are destroyed once removed or when the wearer recovers all hit points and ability damage, whichever comes first.
Casting Identify on the bell.
You cast Identify. It is a chime of opening. When you ring the bell, it sends forth a magical vibration that can cause locks, lids, doors, valves, and portals to open. It functions against normal bar. It also functions against normal bars, shackles, chains, bolts, things like that. It automatically dispels a hold portal spell and an arcane lock spell cast by a spellcaster who is of lower level than 15. It must be pointed to an item or gate to be loosened or opened. So it has to be something that's visible to you. And it is then struck in a clear tone next to it, basically. The wielder then can make a caster level check against the lock or binding using the chime's caster level in place of its own. Its caster level, by the way, is 11.
Ow.
The DC of this check is equal to the disabled device DC to open the lock or binding. Each sounding only opens one form of locking at a time, so if you have multiple things in front of you, you have to pick one and use it. And it takes 4 successful uses of a chime of opening to get it open. So if you have like a chest, a padlock, a lock gate, and a portal in the same room, you need to use 4 charges of this chime to open all 4 of those.
Right.
A silence spell also negates the power of the device.
Definitely still calling it the doorbell.
This chime can only be used 10 times before it becomes useless. You suspect, Arcloid, with the Identify, that you only have 7 charges left. So it's been used at least 3 times already.
All right.
And if you need those official listings, I will give them to you from the D20 website.
Charges. Okay, I've got the amount of charges on there. That's the important bit for now. Okay, cool. If they're all on D20 PFSRD, then easy to find.
All right. Any other questions? And also, don't forget the 5 cure moderates.
Yeah, potions of cure mod.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got it there.
Those you recognize at this point. So, like, if you see an item and you recognize it, I don't see a reason to make you do another item check, or spellcraft on those.
Right on.
You mind if I take one of those?
Cure moderates? I mean, that's up to you guys.
Yeah.
Felix is like, it's strange that everybody's dead. Maybe they're all dead in here and we're just wasting our time.
It's almost like that's what we were saying for half an hour before we came here.
Oscar says, however, you know what? Let's just at least find some more stuff. I'm sure we can get something out of this.
Crossing the threshold.
There's nothing really here except just debris, mostly in like the area that you're crossing.
Okay, that's a long hallway.
You see a deep tunnel that goes this way, and to the north, you see more debris and what looks like partially collapsed tunnels down to the north.
Alright, up or right?
Oscar says, you know what? Let's go right, because it looks like that might be more difficult to navigate.
Sure.
Set up a marching order. I guess Sirach's in the front.
Yep.
Anton, you taking the back?
Yeah, I'll search for traps in the back.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Give me one moment.
You actually notice that the collapsed area that you're just passing through looks like it was a trap, or at least somebody set off a trap here. Maybe it was like one of the escaping hobgoblin, or maybe it was the people they had in chains. But it looks like several of the rocks and stones were set off by a tripwire that has snapped.
I'll point that out. So let's want to be careful now.
Yeah, we should, says Oscar. Heading in deeper?
Yep.
You just see what looks like long tunnels here, like dead end. You don't see anything necessarily there. Hold on one second, I'm sorry. When you get over here, to the south of you where you are, Sirach, you see another body. Another dead body. It looks like another humanoid, maybe one of the slaves. This one also is a little bit weird because it's kind of just like propped up in the corner.
Okay. Like sitting or standing?
Sitting. Like somebody like placed it there.
I would like to make a perception check before walking over there.
Go right ahead.
Big number.
You don't see it. There's nothing here, like other than the body itself. You can see the shackles along its feet. You can see that it's wearing like simple clothing. It is a human, and it looks like the body has, very similar to the hobgoblin you saw before, it looks like it's been beaten to death.
How long ago does it look like this occurred?
Heal check.
Like, where are we in the decomposition stage?
Heal check.
Oh, it's significantly worse than last time.
You don't know. It doesn't look like it's decomposing.
Okay. So it hasn't bloated at all?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
At least as far as you can tell.
Okay. I mean, that's pretty recent.
I should give you more light. And you actually hear something in the distance.
Like within 3 days. Yeah, it would. It would resemble that to an extent.
You hear something in the distance. It sounds like a high-pitched voice.
I don't like that.
Kill it. Kill it. Kill it.
Where's it coming from? North?
Further north, yes.
Okay.
Would this be a mine run? Like a siren, but underground?
Would this be a what?
A mine run.
I don't know, bro.
Like a siren, but in a mine. Bad joke.
No, but what you do see, however, looks like a purple-haired gnome in the darkness that's being chased by a giant white spider.
Whack.
And then you hear, like, chittering and chattering, as if there's multiple spiders that are coming.
More whack.
Hey, Gary, would you like to place your token?
Giant cave spiders. That's cool.
And you see this little purple-haired, wild-haired gnome running around the corner, just going, fuck, 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 fuck!
I love it.
Why can't I not grab? There we go. There's Gabbo.
Purple gnome.
And he sees this little tunnel here and makes the turn and starts hauling down, and then sees you. Just starts sprinting for you as fast as he can, just going, fuck, 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 fuck!
I'm just...
What's going on?
I'm gonna back the fuck up. Gnome?
A
Running
survivor?
from spiders?
Well, shit!
Large spiders.
Wait, what happened to... Uh-oh.
What'd you do?
I lost my token.
I got him. Roll initiative, bud.
Yo.
Felix, with the light that you're shining, Felix shouts, "Oh, they're phantom spiders!"
Which means?
Well, that's their nickname. I don't know what their official name is. Oh, I rolled really well for them. Let me do Felix and Oscar.
I can't wait for Gary to get poisoned with a hold person type poison.
They don't have that. I can tell you that much, at least.
You know there's got to be a poison that, like, just imitates the effects of death or something. You just can't move.
I kind of don't want to poison Gary, at least tonight, if I can help it. But if it happens, it happens.
I'm just saying.
I'm down to lose a character every session.
He has to be like Gary from now on is going to play the canary in the coal mine, right? He's going to show you what's dangerous so that you can avoid it.
Even in rolling really good, Sirach, you have the top initiative. It's all you.
How tall is this hallway?
It is actually quite narrow. It's tall enough where you can get through, but like the ceiling is maybe like 15 feet. And some of the spiders are on the ground, others are crawling on the walls and ceiling.
Okay. I'm gonna stay still. Get my CMD bonus from the boots.
Okay.
I'm also gonna hold my attacks. And use martial flexibility. Maybe I should get lunge?
Hmm.
Makes sense. If you're gonna have to jump and swat them off the walls.
Yeah. Okay, if I make it minus 2 to AC, yeah, it's probably fine. I guess I'll take lunge and what's it called?
Lunge and bleed?
No. The repetitive hits.
Flurry of blows or multi-attack or whatever?
I don't know why I'm blanking on the name. It must be just being tired. Jabbing style.
Jabbing style, okay.
Yeah. But otherwise, I'm staying still. Getting my
Oh.
1 CMD bonus.
Alright. So you're done then?
And lunge. Yep. Just holding attacks, lunge if I need to.
Let's see, what's their movement? Oh, these guys have a pretty fast movement. Holy shit. Yeah, they can reach you quite easily.
That's fine.
So one of them is on the ceiling and kind of just like drops down on you. Another one rushes from basically the same position. I apologize, I'm kind of stacking them, but they're all in your space, just so you know. And these two are behind it, like clinging to the walls.
Okay, so I'm hitting one of these guys.
Yeah.
I know that for sure. If I deal enough damage, I might be hitting enough. No, the second one?
We will see.
We'll see. It's pretty good.
All three of those?
Damage.
Are all three of those hits?
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like it.
All three of those hit. 12, 24, 34, 42, right?
30, yeah, 30, 42. If it's all on the same target, it's plus 2d6.
Go ahead and roll the 2d6. He's still standing.
Which is another 6.
Now
So
it's dead.
48.
Now it's dead.
Cool. So that's
So
one down.
So one of them literally like tries to grab you from above. You punch it right in its maw, knock it like dizzy for a quick second, grab its mandibles, bring it down to the ground, and just start wailing on it. You rip off one mandible and you just start pounding it with it, like barbarian style.
Yep.
The other one's not happy though.
Yeah, the other one I think just gets to hit me.
Yeah, the other one's going to do its standard claw bite. Are you ready?
Yeah. For a 17. It hits all of those.
Oof.
9.
That's 20.
19.
19.
All right. Well, we got
Ouch.
some revenge.
You can probably put the one guy in the square now.
He's dead there.
Yeah.
Oscar's like, holy shit!
Consecutive normal punches.
He has a crossbow. Oscar will maneuver. Over here, he has a shot on the spider. He's going to take a shot.
Nice.
Sadly, no sneak attack, but 2 damage
Sad.
is okay.
At least we're not taking light penalties.
Well, you have the thing that's
we're not taking light
right now.
penalties.
Yeah,
Which is great.
Gabbo, it is your turn.
All right, so this new gnomish companion that's come running down the corner is just gonna crouch down and be like, "Oh fuck, man!" and gonna just pop off a magic missile at the one right above Surak. See if this will actually do it the way it's supposed to. It did not roll that damage, so I'm just gonna do it myself. 44
Yeah.
plus 4.
You might have to, if you're copying it from like the book and stuff like that, like from Roll20. I think you have to manually add that damage
because I've been doing that. But I might not have put it in the right spot, but
yeah, I've been doing that for pretty much a lot of the spells that I have to keep doing for all the monsters and shit. So
this plus 4,
plus another 4 on top.
Yeah,
13. Nice.
Magic missile scaling is so different in this game. What?
Well,
yeah, it's 1d4 every 2 levels or something like that, and then I think it's plus 1 every time you get a new missile.
That's wild.
It goes up to like 8
It
or
maxes
9
missiles at 9th level.
Yeah.
It maxes at 5 missiles.
That's crazy.
Well, isn't like a plus 9 though, or am I misinterpreting?
No,
that?
I think
it's just plus 1
5.
per. Yeah, dealing 1d4 plus 1. Yeah, it's 5 dice. So.
Yes, I think max it would be 5d4 plus 5, which is still a decent chunk.
Anton, it is your turn.
All right. Fainting this spider.
Alrighty.
Man.
You
wish you had a flamethrower.
No. The spider does notice you.
Shit. I'm still gonna stab it from afar.
Go for it. That still is a hit.
8 damage. Solid.
Very solid.
Max damage roll.
Felix, sadly, does not have a ranged weapon. Oh, I lied. He does. He does have a crossbow as well, so he's going to take a shot.
If only he had a flamethrower.
I don't have that. I don't have that kind of magic. Felix missed.
This is so sad.
Is Spanky doing anything?
Nah, he's impotent rage. These aren't crawfish, but they are shelled.
Sirach.
No change in feats, I just punch.
Okay.
All I know is war. We're going into the red zone.
It's dead.
Cool. 5 foot step forward.
Okay.
I guess I need to...
You see like this, after this spider gets hit by magic missiles, you take that as an opportunity to just start pounding its eyes until they're bloody pulps.
Oh, I forgot to put on the -1.
The other two crawl on the walls and basically just pounce on you.
Yep.
One of them will actually pounce on you, I should say. This is technically a special attack.
CMD?
I believe so. Let me double check, please.
Okay. 25 is so.
All right. It's one of those weird universal monster rules. When a creature with this attack makes a charge, it can make a full attack, including rake attacks if the creature also has the rake ability, which it does. Rake ability gives it basically extra damage. Are you ready? So it's not a CMD, it's just like a full round attack.
Okay.
So if these hit, I have to reroll the damage, so just be ready.
Roger. Yep.
All right.
Man, +7.
Well, this is
high rolls.
All right, so it's actually 8 and 7 damage, so not too horrible.
15.
And then now the bite.
That misses.
That's a miss. So that one, pounces on you and actually rends your chest a little bit with its pincers. The other one crawls on the wall and surpasses you.
Yeah.
I guess you get attack of opportunity because you technically can reach it.
Is it 10 feet?
It's within 10 feet, yes.
Yeah, then I can hit it.
Yeah, you go ahead.
I mean, I guess I could lunge at it anyways, but yeah. So I still have power attack on, so I have to use that. So 28 for 15.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool.
Take that, but he's actually gonna lunge at the gnome because you're the original target, Gabbo.
Oh no!
All right.
Like a gnome.
So we'll do the claws first, and I'll just have to re-roll the damage. It is the other damage, all right?
Should have ran further.
15 or 16.
Neither of those hits because I used one of my spell slots before we even started all of this to make sure I had mage armor cast.
You fucker.
So
Nice.
both of those miss.
All right.
Saved.
I will allow it, okay?
So I wanted to double check, but I figured like once everything went to shit and Gabbo got away, it's like mage armor. I got to get out of here.
I will allow it because not only is it thematically correct, but I also like the moxie. Good job. Oscar's turn. He reloads and shoots that one that's on Gabbo. Because you can take care of yourself, right, Sirach?
Yeah.
That's a miss. He's rolling like ass for his regular damage. He's rolling godly for sneak attack, sadly. Gabbo.
All right. I guess one more magic missile on this guy over here, just to start trying. Actually, is this guy still alive? Yeah, no, it's going to be this one right here in front of me. Actually, the one that just took a swipe at me.
Yeah.
I think I had that planned. Yes, I did.
10's still good.
Yeah, but those ones.
You the magic missile actually knocks it for a loop a little bit. It looks like it's like not stunned, but definitely taken aback by it. Didn't expect it.
I'll be right back. I go do something really quick.
No problem. Anton.
All right, let's do that thing where we feint one of these spiders and then stab it from afar.
Go for it. Which one are you going for?
This one here, the leftmost one.
Roger that. You must beat a 4. Yeah, you it's fainted. That's a hit. 9 plus 5, right?
Right.
Nice hit. Felix drops the crossbow, pulls out his sword, and charges to the wall here next to Gabbo. And misses still, because Felix sucks. I'm sorry. Sirach.
You have mage armor. Yeah, I guess I hit the one that's attacking me.
Cool.
Let me see if there's anything I want to do about this.
Punch it in the importance.
Well, actually, it's a -2 now. Noted. Yeah, I guess I'm just using combat expertise and that's it.
Yeah, the first hit and the third hit get through. Was that 15?
So
20?
32.
Yeah, that's enough to kill it.
Okay.
You just, I guess, Berserker Rage, like, beat the shit out of it to death. I'm running out of ways to, like, colorfully kill all these things.
Well, I mean, I imagine I just kill it like a spider. Just throw it on the ground and stomp on it.
You curb stomp it?
Yeah, curb stomp the spider.
There we go.
Makes sense.
The spider now goes. The last one. It's hungry. It's gonna try and eat you, Gary. Or Gabbo. That's
Okay,
not...
yeah.
Oh no.
That one's
Oh
gonna
no.
do it. It's not that bad though. Okay, that's
No, it is though.
Oh,
It is,
shit.
though. It is that bad though.
Why? What's up? So it's only 10.
You have a 1 in 5,
I
5%
missed, you gotta
chance of
reroll the
instant
damage,
death.
right?
5% chance.
He has to roll
Why-
one more d20.
Why
and
does
if
this rule exist?
We've been living it with this whole time.
You're good.
Okay. It was only a 5%
So-
chance.
I
10
just,
and
it would be fucked up if he dies like that. I'm just
What
I mean,
was
it'll
saying.
be like the
what was the
second
percentage
time,
chance?
right? To crit damage.
It was a rule that apparently with a game I played where if you roll 3d20s in a row, not only do you confirm a crit, but there's
Oh,
a
yeah,
5%. You know, you roll the third one in a row, it's an instant kill.
Okay, I remember us discussing that. Right.
Yeah, I mean we don't have to do it, but we have been, so I guess we're
It's
going to
fun,
stick with
though.
it. Oh,
That would be fun.
that would be horrible for you. You just introduced this guy.
You know, the casual 1 in 8,000 chance.
Anyway, you take 14 damage.
Okay. Oh, that's great.
Oscar will shoot. Oscar will miss. Gabbo, it's up to you.
Gabbo is actually going to a footstep away and hold for now. I want to burn too much more.
Alrighty. Anton.
All right. Can I put away the crossbow and draw the kukri and then move to where Gabbo had been?
You're taking the place?
Yeah.
That's fine. Did you ever get like the quick draw feat or anything?
No.
Okay, so
I
you
would
can't.
have had to have dropped the crossbow.
No, it would not have mattered. Basically, dropping it, you're still like pulling out the weapon. That's still an action, and moving is an action. So, what the quick draw will do will allow you to get a weapon out, and then you can move and attack. Basically,
Okay.
Felix will attempt to hit it though. Felix will succeed. No crit though, but hey, still 9 damage. Sirach. You notice that one of its limbs was just cut off by Felix. It's looking like it's very shaky, and it's having trouble clinging to the wall.
Punch.
Yeah, it's dead.
Cool.
Because you hit all 3 of those.
Sure did. I did go for the non-power attack for that.
Fair enough. Congratulations, you survived, everybody.
I actually took a lot of damage in that. This hurts.
Oscar's like,
Fuck
Well-
spiders.
Oscar's like, do you have that potion that you just got?
What, like the 5 of them? Yeah.
Maybe use one.
That's probably a good idea. What is it? 2d8 plus 2?
For cure moderate.
Yeah.
I want to say yes, but I want to double check. I'm sorry. Yeah, 2d8 plus 2. Yes.
Why is life like this?
I'm sorry.
See, this is why 44 plus 4 is strictly better.
It is. Oscar fiddles through his pack, and he's like, I got a cure light if you want to try it.
Sure.
Okay.
Alright, high or low? What are your bets?
Low.
Right in the middle.
Low.
It's low.
Oh, fuck healing in this game. Anyway.
See, this is why I usually run my games with reroll 1s on healing.
That's a thing? That's a new one. I never did that.
Yeah, it's very much a homebrew rule.
You should just stock up on like wands of
But
cure
it
light,
makes
just like
it makes
zap, zap,
these
zap,
kinds
zap.
of situation not happen, and because they're just not good.
Fun. They're not fun, I know.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, man, I rolled 3 1s on my heal. Cool.
Well, on the plus side, you got, you found a gnome.
Yeah. So after everything's calmed down, Ebo looks around and sees all of you. Where did you come from?
Mommy and Daddy love each other very
Actually,
much.
yeah. How are you alive?
I was already
Everyone in
biding my
here is supposed
time
to
to
be
try to
dead.
find a way out of here. When the tunnel collapsed, I was able to spring away. Snatched me out in the woods when I was coming through and dragged me down here, forced me to start working the mines for him.
Do you know what happened here?
Oh, no, I was, stocking up, trying to find figure out guard rotations, figure out how I could sneak away, and then the whole place just started caving in.
Wait, so you were a slave here?
I've been down here for, I don't even really know how long. There's not a lot of sunlight.
We were told that this happened like maybe a week ago almost, says
Yeah.
Oscar.
The tunnels are kind of confusing. I haven't been able to find my way out.
Are there any other survivors?
I don't know. I've been running for a while now. I haven't seen anybody. Might be more down there. I don't know. Maybe they got stuck. Maybe they got trapped by the cave-in.
Do we want to keep looking?
Felix says we should at least maybe keep looking, confirm that there's nobody else.
I'm perfectly happy to get the hell out of here. But wherever you guys go, I think I'm going to stick with you.
Alright, well, let's do a cursory glance. At minimum.
You're going like over there? Okay. You look down that way, and if it's okay with you, Gary, I'm gonna let you in on something. You crossed a bridge that collapsed right behind you to get over here.
Okay.
So everybody can see it. That's the bridge, but it's collapsed. And yeah, that's it. Looks like it's just like a tunnel that kind of opens up to like a wider chasm deeper down.
Okay.
Looks like a deeper mine shaft. You notice the bridge is like dangling, hanging on both sides, as if it like evenly snapped. With your light, you actually shine on a couple of things. Not only on the other side where there's partially collapsed areas, but also on the cliff face on the other side here. There's another shaft.
Why is it yellow?
That's a good question. What
is it like exuding yellow light? Is that not cosmetic? Is that actually?
No, it's yellow for a reason.
Oh, okay.
It's almost like yellowy green.
Roll a
I don't like it.
Roll a what would be a nature or geography? I don't know what would fit here. Nature, geography, or engineering.
Okay, well, I got nature.
It is not magical, I can say that much.
And the only other thing I could say would be like dungeoneering, maybe, if that's relevant here. I don't know what this is, though.
Gabbo, you recognize it. It's a drainage tunnel.
Oh, okay.
It's sort of you can smell a little bit of it from where you are. It's like this foul-smelling water that's coming out of it. It looks like it's completely like coated the walls with like a small like film of like moss and mire. And obviously the runoff of all the mine sewage and all that stuff.
Well, we clearly have no way of getting across this bridge.
Not currently, no. I've got mending, and that's not going to do it.
I might be able to climb across this switchback here. And if I had a rope, we could tie it off to the supports of the bridge.
It's not a bad idea. What about Felix says, what about that tunnel? Maybe we could that's an entrance out or something. Where does that go?
That probably leads into civilization. Some kind of camp, maybe where there would be people and an area to make waste.
Yeah, that's like a 15-foot jump.
Well, it is, but is there a way to climb it? Either way, you said you're going to climb, right, Anton?
I could try. Out of character, my climb is only +6.
You can give it a shot. Oscar says, like, do you want me to try?
Don't any of us have, like, pythons or whatever?
Pythons, or pitoons?
However they're pronounced.
Coriel did.
You might have looted them off his body. I don't know.
I could just want to add some kind of climbing kit.
Yeah, I don't think they're in my kit.
To be fair, you haven't really been in a lot of situations where you've had to climb yet.
Well, I've been in a couple.
How would an immovable rod work instead?
There's gymnastics over there.
Like
Well-
pole vault it?
Well, use it kind of like a python.
You know,
It would
you
work
can...
as one piton. And then what would you do?
Yeah, like you can, but but it's only one.
You know, the thing you do with a piton is that you use a number of them in a row and you tie yourself off to them.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to help you here, unfortunately.
Clearly, you should jump halfway across the gap, activate the immovable rod, and then use it as a bar to swing off of.
Can you
Nothing
jump
could
60
go
feet?
wrong.
You could tie a rope to the immovable rod, run, jump, activate it, and then shimmy down the rope, and then swing
Gary,
yourself back and forth. And
Gary,
then we can all
you're
swing
halfway
over on
there.
Now, how will we get the immovable rod back? That's the problem.
You're halfway there, Gary. You've included a bunch
think we
of
would want
extra
that.
steps. Well, if you're going to tie a rod to the immovable... I mean, you can tie a rope to the immovable rod. Why don't you just swing it 60 feet and then have it stop there?
No, I think we're going to risk that climb.
Okay. Just climb over with the rope attached to
Fun
you so that we
fact.
can all...
15-foot long jump is a DC 15 acrobatics check.
15 foot?
I have a +2 to acrobatics.
Didn't you measure this as 120 feet across?
Tiny little guy.
This is 15 feet.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were measuring the bridge before.
No, the bridge is much too far. Let's see, for a running jump, there's a... Let's try. Okay. If you use a pole as part of your running jump, you get a +2 bonus.
All right, well, hold on. Anton, where are you climbing to and from?
Can you see my ruler thing?
Okay. Well, with the 10 there, like, you get over to the edge, and I need you now to make a dex...
Save or check?
A dex, what is it called? Not a dex. Reflex,
Reflex.
save. Excuse me, thank you. Somebody wants to go grab him because he's about to tumble down.
Yeah.
Go ahead, roll a reflex to grab, please, or anything like that, or whatever would be appropriate.
Attack the grapple.
I mean, yeah, I can use my CMB, I guess,
All right.
for like a grapple. Also 16.
Well, that's a
Yeah, it's
little
a
better.
5.
Jesus Christ, guys.
5 on the die. That's rough.
You know what's funny is I was
It
picking
helps
all
I
my
do have a
spells.
20 strength.
I was picking all my spells, and I was like, "Oh, fly! That might be a good one." I was like, "Nah, I'll get that next level. I won't need that."
What do you
yet.
mean you picked something over fly?
Well, I picked hold person, I picked fireball, and I just didn't get fly.
Madman.
Next level, I'm definitely swapping that one out. I'm keeping fly.
Fly is clearly a superior spell.
Hold person proved to be the most superior spell we've ever encountered.
We don't need that. You can go just grab that next level.
Actually, I just figured out something that I should have done instead. If you
And what's that?
save my ass, I'll do this, and it will be much better.
Well, Oscar is able to get you back up.
All right. Very sheepishly. Just tie off a rope to the other stake of the bridge on the other side, and then tie our end off here and
Yeah, you could do that.
go across.
Wow, that was much easier. Oscar says, why didn't you do that before?
Yeah, why didn't you do that before?
I've only recently become a wizard. Give me some slack. I'm used to taking the hard way across.
Okay, so we have a rope.
You do, yes.
I specifically took the fucking spell just for that reason, too. There we go. Yeah, I'll climb across.
This is still a climb check, but now you're getting a bonus for climbing.
Right. What would the bonus be?
Oh, it's a plus 5 circumstance. Oscar's good.
Holy shit! Are you serious at that? Oh, that didn't put the plus 5 in there.
It didn't put the plus 5?
No, I put
No,
it
it should
under
be a 13.
miscellaneous, under temp, and nothing happened.
So it would be a 13 total?
Looks like.
Sure would be.
Well, Oscar's over here. Anton, you are struggling. Make a dex save, please. Or a dex check, regular dex check. All right, you've kind of stabilized yourself. You can make another attempt.
All right.
That's more like it.
That is much better.
You're able to
Got
shimmy.
motivated.
Anybody else?
Man.
Anybody
Big
else
man
coming?
turn.
Yeah, I'll head over there.
Well, 14. Yeah, you're fine. Felix, I guess, is going to try.
Felix is in heavy armor, right?
Yeah, he's in.
Yeah, maybe you should just chill.
He's
over
in
there.
He's in medium armor, but he'll chill. I guess.
You know, maybe unless he's like really good at climbing, maybe you should just chill.
Not really, no.
Yeah, this is a big bit.
Okay, I'll wait, I guess.
This is the hallway, right?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Spanky has a climb speed of 20, so he'll just go across the rope.
Cool.
Hold on a second.
Didn't want to kill him if Anton fell, so he stayed behind.
Stairs.
They're not stairs, not necessarily.
Oh, they're stair-like formations.
Stop.
Okay.
In fact, move back a little bit.
Okay.
So
I'll
work
be
of
here then.
erosion.